Okay, today's question had to do with a parallelogram. Your job was to find the area, and here is the information that you're given. The top line and the bottom line are both 10 centimeters, and the side lines are both 5 centimeters. So let's see how you solved it.
This triangle, and we just put it over here.
Okay.
And then it's like a rectangle, and then we just did base times height, and like length times width, and then
Now like a rectangle.
yeah,
This is 10 centimeters.
and that's still 5 centimeters. Wait, no.
So now, because it's a rectangle, what's the length of this side?
4 centimeters.
It's 4 centimeters. So now this 5 centimeter side is gone. We don't need it. Okay, so then if you did 10 times 4,
It's 40.
it's 40 centimeters squared. Okay. So your group did almost the exact same thing, except you didn't cut it out.
No.
You just drew it, you moved it over. So the 5 centimeter side is now gone. And it's 4 centimeters. And you got the same answer. Great. Here, I like what they did here. They moved over, like you didn't have to move anything over. Okay. You got this side. First of all, this was drawn to scale, so you could have just measured the height. It was 4 centimeters. And the reason why is because you had to move this over here. Okay. This is 3 centimeters at the bottom. From here to here, it's 3 centimeters. Okay. And this is 4 centimeters. And you're going to learn next year or the following year something about a triangle that makes this 5 centimeters. But we don't do this in grade 6, so don't worry about it. Okay. There was another group who had some cutouts here. I'm going to show you their work. Okay, show us what you did here.
So basically, first there was.
Hold on, let me move my papers here because you got cutouts. There we go.
So basically, we just measured the sides because before that Mr. C didn't give us the measurements, and then we got 7 centimeters on the top, and then on the sides 4 centimeters.
Mm-hmm. So you actually drew in the lines. Okay.
And then after that, since we just added the whole area up, it was 28 centimeters.
So the area of the rectangle.
28 centimeters.
So I'm going to just draw a rectangle equals length times width, and you get I see 7 at the top. I see 4 down. So 28 centimeters squared.
And then after that, we just cut the triangles,
Mm-hmm.
so, and both of them, and then we just drew like a.
So you actually overlapped it. Very interesting. I like it. So area of now, we'll call it the square. Length times width equals 3 times 4 is 12 centimeters squared. So what would the area be for one triangle then? If the area of this square combined is 12 centimeters squared, what is the area of each triangle? Daniel?
6 centimeters squared.
This is 6 centimeters squared. And what do you know about a triangle's area compared to a square?
So you don't do length times width because you're only 3 sides.
Okay, but what do you do instead? What do you know?
You do base times height.
Base times height. And one last step,
Divided by 2.
divided by 2, because a triangle is half of a square. So when you're looking at this right here, the area of a parallelogram is base times height. We don't go length times width anymore. Length times width is only for square and rectangle. And the height is really anywhere in the shape where you find the distance from the base to the top. Okay? And in this case, you could have measured the height here. You could have measured the height here. You could have even measured the height over here. It doesn't matter where you measure the height. But then I'm going to just draw some dotted lines like this. Height equals 4 centimeters. The base is 10. The height is 4. You get 40 centimeters squared. If you were to multiply this length here, you would get 50 centimeters squared. And it's wrong. So I gave some groups, the ones who were cutting out, grid paper to do this on. Same shape, same everything. If you move this over here, like Miriam's group did, So draw the line here, and like the other group did, they drew a line and they moved it here. It now looks like this. Okay, this side here doesn't count on the parallelogram. Okay, so you have to do something like this, and we're going to practice more today.